Alright, so boom, welcome, bro. Welcome back to your daily dose of edutainment, the place where you're laughing, being entertained, but most importantly, where you're learning something that you can apply to your own personal life and make it better. So during quarantine, this whole lockdown shit, I have found a new love. What is it, you ask? I have found a new love for watching YouTube ads. My goal is to understand why these ads work and why people would click on these ads. Because if these ads weren't making them money, they wouldn't be running the ads in the first place. You know what I'm saying? So today we're going to be analyzing
something that is really, really stupid on my phone.
Hold on, Billy. Just hold on. Just hold on. Okay. Let me formally introduce you to the one and only Billy Genius Marketing. And we're going to be analyzing and critiquing his YouTube ad. So no long talk, let's cut straight to the video.
My phone, and it reminds me, I'm showing you in just a second, but it reminds me of 10 years ago. 10 years ago when I got into this whole online thing, you know what people used to tell me, including my parents, and I love them? It was this. Hey, Billy, when are you gonna get a real job? Oh, the irony right now. So I want to show you something that I think is really, really stupid on my phone.
First of all, he creates that like relatability. You know what I'm saying? That you, just like me, people doubted you. People looked on you. People, essentially, they did not keep that same energy. They overlooked you. They doubted you. But now, once you're at the top, now, once they see you having success, now they want to support you, right? So he already creates that we versus them type of ideology, which makes you want to understand how he got to the level that he's gotten to. Because we know countless stories of musicians, other YouTubers, content creators, variety of fields where their parents or their friend group or immediate support group system didn't support them in their dream. And it wasn't until they started making money, we know producers, beat makers, musicians, it wasn't until they started making money that their parents started being more okay or felt more comfortable with that profession that they chose. You know what I'm saying? So already he's starting off pretty strong.
Okay, it's a little bit blurry here, hold up. It's a bank statement, okay? A bank statement. And listen to how much sense it doesn't make. Here, let's make a big screen right here, okay? Now watch this. You look at a bank statement and what do you see? Amazon, $200, Hulu, $10, Target, $300, Vaughn's, $400, your Cox bill, communications for gas and electric, $100, your rent's $1,400, and then you had an automotive accident and you got $1,400, and everything on this freaking statement is a withdrawal. And you can keep scrolling and scrolling and scrolling, and on average, you're going to see 166 withdrawals per checking account. And you know how many deposits you'll see? Two. 2 deposits, 166 withdrawals, but yet everyone has the aspirations to get ahead.
Okay, so he's addressing your probable concern, right? The constant lack of money to fulfill, well, not to fulfill, but to live a certain lifestyle or to be financially stable. That's why I've always said personally is to always pay yourself first. Before you pay for any expenses, whether it's 10%, 20%, 30%, whatever you can afford, pay yourself first, right? Put that 10%, 30% directly into your savings account and then work with the remaining 70% or 80% of your income so that you aren't constantly just giving that money, not giving the money away, but essentially not building upon a certain foundational level of financial security, right? So I guess his solution will be some type of business that he's going to introduce to you. But that hook, that was I'm not even gonna cap, no cap whatsoever. That hook was pretty good, right? He showed you the Target bank statements. We got ESPN Plus. ESPN Plus. Who's paying for ESPN Plus? Then you got Netflix, I think was in there too. But all these expenses. And then I guess he's gonna detail the solution, which is to get more income. You know, there's only a certain amount of, to a certain degree, you can only cut your expenses so much. At some point, your focus now needs to shift to making more money. But before you focus on making more money, you need to cut your expenses to its bare minimum that you can afford doing, right? All the extra needless spending that you do in terms of Target or ESPN Plus or Netflix for a short period of time, you gotta cut that off, focus on building an emergency fund, and then if you have the energy or the extra free time, you start focusing on other side hustles that will make you more money. It doesn't make any sense to make more money but you haven't built the financial muscle or financial discipline of limiting your spending, if that makes sense.
I want to go on vacation, I want to travel, I want to retire. How? There's not enough deposits happening. Not enough people are playing offense. Not enough people are focused on how to generate income. Because most people are like, well, I don't know what to sell. How would I make additional money? Like, what can I do? And they paralyze themselves. Well, here's what you got to understand about money. People get paid to solve problems.
Paralysis by analysis. Paralysis by analysis. One of the things that I essentially started doing when I was making YouTube videos was just talking about things from my personal experience. So your personal experience may be arguably the best business, I would say, or the best outlets to start making money is YouTube. I've always said it time and time again, but it is YouTube. If you have a dog, a pet, make a YouTube channel with your dog or your pet. If you are a plumber, start talking about how you fix certain things in the house. If you are a veterinarian, start talking about common things that dog owners or pet owners fail to do. You can speak about your expertise in your field of study or the field of your profession and start monetizing your knowledge, not just necessarily creating a whole new product, right? The income that you can get from monetizing your knowledge allows you to create some type of financial stability for yourself and ultimately create a product if you so choose to. But monetizing your knowledge and your information is probably the easiest barrier for entry that will allow you to start creating extra sources of income, because we know big companies, Uber, Amazon, Shopify, whatever it is, right? They didn't make money for years, 2, 3, 4, 5 years, perhaps even more, before they started making money. So any business venture that you are seeking to create, it's going to take you a couple of years to start monetizing fully. So the thing that you can monetize immediately is your knowledge. So let's say you are a computer scientist, right? And somebody wants help in that in how to get into that field. So you can give them some type of coaching or some type of consultation fee for giving them more insight on your knowledge, right? You get the basic information on YouTube videos, and then people want to go further and deeper with you and get more personalized information, then you can consult them. You know what I'm saying? So that's essentially what I would say you could monetize and start generating income.
Doctors solve big problems so they can get paid. Lawyers solve problems so they can get paid. What problems can you solve? That's the key to offense. So here's what I did. I made a 9-minute video showing you exactly what I would do if I had 24 hours to generate income and I had no team.
So there we go, the call to action. And he's giving himself a challenge, right? If I had 24 hours to generate income, no prior brand awareness, no prior experience, and I guess where you opt in or where you go for more information is where he says to click. So far, I won't even cap. This is a pretty good ad. The background isn't too flashy. It's just like it gives you a sense of, he's living somewhat lavish, you know? Because you see that type of stairwell, the way that the stairwell is placed, you only see the stairwell like that in, like, for the most part, fairly high-end houses. Most houses have just like a regular straight down stairwell, but like more of the prestige houses have like the curve in the stairwell, right? And then you have the piano there for extra class, extra oomph, but it's not overly flashy in your face. So call to action.
I had no money, I had no brand, I didn't have any of this fancy stuff right here. I didn't have any of it. It was just me starting from scratch. And I just had my laptop and social media. If you're in a position right now where you need to learn about offense, click the button, I'll send you the video, it's free. It's free. It costs you nothing. It costs you nothing. Watch it. Click the button. I'll send it to you right now. Let me know if you find it helpful. I promise you it will. Actionable stuff that you can do on your computer right now to generate income and get on the offensive. Enjoy. Hope you find it helpful. Again, 10 years ago, remember what they told me? Billy, go get a real job. When I was doing the online stuff 10 years ago, go get a real job. That's what people used to tell me. Now the whole damn world's shut down, and you know what people are saying? Billy, how do I get a job online? You click the button and watch the video. Peace.
So in terms of ad placements, yeah, this is a pretty good ad. I won't even cap it, y'all. No capping whatsoever. He gives you the problem. You constantly have transactions coming out of your bank account and not enough deposits. The average person, according to him, I can't verify at this point, but the average person only has 2 deposits in their bank account on a monthly basis. Like every 2 weeks from their work, from their one income source job, 2 deposits, right? But he's gonna teach you how to create multiple deposits into your bank account, ideally. He doesn't really tell us what he does or what the business is, but we're gonna watch him, supposedly, within the span of 24 hours, create income without prior brand awareness or without the resources that he now has, quote unquote, to generate that income. So for the most part, this is a pretty good ad. It's not too flashy, it's not in your face, and I may go through his sales funnel and make an updated video on this topic. Hopefully y'all learn something. Hopefully you can monetize your own knowledge. Just start creating YouTube videos. If you don't know how to edit, I promise you it's pretty straightforward. I have a whole video on how to edit off of your iPhone with iMovie in the description of my video. I got you covered. So let's start making money. There's enough room, there's enough bread, there's enough dollars for everybody on YouTube. See, there are people who are already creating YouTube videos, right? But not everybody is consistent. And not everybody is interested in the same type of content. So you have market share that you can take hold of. Imagine being a woman who is in the field of computer science and you are on YouTube talking about your experience. Right then and there, you already, you could become a notable figure in that industry just off the fact that you are a woman and you can give a different perspective on things, given the fact that that industry is mostly dominated by men, right? Or whatever it is that you have knowledge. Like for me personally, one of the things that really blew up my channel a lot was me talking about my experience with NoFap and pornography addiction and how it affected my life and how I went about getting over it, right? So whatever it is, maybe you have struggling or currently struggling with over-consuming alcohol or marijuana and you're trying to get over your addiction, just talking about or documenting your experience with quitting, right? Whatever it is, you have knowledge about something, you've taken something, and you can share it with other people. You know what I'm saying? But yo, God bless, much love, peace, and joy. Namaste. Always remember, if it doesn't feed you, don't water it. And too much of any good thing is good for nothing. How are you lot doing today? I'm doing more, saying less, and keeping that same energy. No cap. Flip the script. I'm out. Deuces.
God, we leaving for the corners. I'm still fighting with myself. I feel drained. Staring in the mirror, all I see is pain. Lost after loss, I'm just